Hello everyone, and welcome to the Postgraduate Certificates in Accounting and Advanced Professional Accounting webinar for the School of Continuing Studies at York University. Thank you for joining this session. I'm Lina, Perrone, Program Manager for the Accounting Certificate Programs. We have a lot to cover, so let's begin. For today's session, I will start with a very brief introduction to York University. I will provide a full program overview of the certificates. I will very briefly discuss the CPA designation and where these certificates align with CPA Ontario. And I will then discuss the career outlook in the accounting field, and we'll close with information on registering for the program. And finally, I'll answer any of your questions at the end of the presentation. You are currently muted, but I'll take questions at the end of the program, of the presentation. So just a few points on York University if you're not already familiar with us. York University is the second largest university in Ontario and the third largest in Canada. York has an established reputation worldwide with 200 plus university partnerships with international universities. We have had several world-class rankings in various categories that have ranked many of our schools and faculty programs in top 10 lists and top 100 rankings, including research impact. 94% of our professors have the highest educational qualification in their field. And York's 11 faculties and 26 research centers conduct groundbreaking research that extend across traditional academic boundaries and have notable publication impact. We have 7,000 plus faculty and staff, 53,000 students, and 283,000 alumni. We have 6,200 plus international students with roots tracing back to 178 countries. Our unwavering commitment to excellence reflects a rich diversity of perspectives and a strong sense of social responsibility that set us apart. The School of Continuing Studies at York was founded in 2014 and publicly launched the following year. And prior to that, we were the Division of Continuing Education within the Faculty of Liberal Arts and Professional Studies, which is Canada's largest liberal arts program. The English Language Institute is also now part of the school, which is Canada's leading university provider of English language instruction for academic and professional purposes. It's an exciting time to be part of the new school as we are growing very fast and launching a number of new programs. We have successful programs already in human resource management, business administration, dispute resolution, family mediation, as well as new programs in cybersecurity and upcoming programs to launch in the fall of 2017 are risk management and big data analytics. We take a more comprehensive approach to developing continuing education programs to meet the needs of employers and adult learners. Our goal in all programs is to produce graduates who can communicate effectively, negotiate, problem solve, make ethical decisions, and think critically, and much, much more. So our goal is to equip graduates with not only the depth of expertise in their particular area of study, but also breadth of knowledge to practice and succeed in today's competitive and diverse professional landscape. Employers today are looking for candidates who excel at their technical skill, as well as those who will effectively communicate and work collaboratively within multiple functional areas across an organization and with a variety of stakeholders and a diverse client base. Our programs at the School of Continuing Studies are designed to equip graduates with a practical skill set for success on whatever path you choose. So in line with the school's vision, the Accounting Certificate Program is designed with all of this in mind. Some of the program's features, advantages, and benefits are, as you see on your screen, multiple delivery formats that offer maximum flexibility so that students can work while they study or just have more time to complete studies for individual reasons. You can choose what suits you best from online part-time or full-time in class. Another feature is condensed formats, so you can complete your program in less time than traditional programs. In fact, the accounting certificates can be completed together in under 2 years, which is much faster than comparable certificates. And you end up with 2 certificate credentials, including an advanced certificate. A unique feature in our experiential learning design is that we have integrated professional competencies and a final capstone course, which is an applied case study course that culminates the program and allows students to demonstrate all of the competencies that they have learned in the program with a practical real-world application with case writing, which is essential to success in completing a designation down the road. This fosters integration and coherence in the curriculum, and students are better able to make connections and synthesize their learnings. And the professional competencies consist of the breadth of knowledge employers are looking for, so things like critical thinking, professional judgment, problem solving, communication skills, etc. This feature enhances your job readiness with a balance of the technical competencies and relevant soft skills that are needed in today's market. And in the case of accounting, these professional competencies include the CPA enabling competency areas such as teamwork and leadership to better prepare you for the designation and successful accounting career where you are not just number crunching, but writing, analyzing, and communicating about the meaning of financials. In our cohort format, you are not just graduating with a bunch of courses. It is a program that has been structured to offer the most seamless programming. You register once for the entire program, and it is all pre-planned for you. Students enter the program and progress course by course in a sequential format with the same students on the same schedule. This means that you are taking up to 2 courses at a time in the full-time program, and because it is with the same peers who have similar goals, you have the opportunity to build connections for future professional relationships and have a support network for ongoing collaborations and coursework. Our smaller classes also encourage students to stay connected throughout the program and to be more engaged with the learning environment. And for international students, our design meets the requirements for a student visa for an 8-month program. You'll be able to sharpen and practice language skills in country and develop a deeper understanding of Canadian business context. There are options available for tutoring support through the English Language Institute, which is part of the School of Continuing Studies. We also designed these programs with a program-specific advisory council, which is made up of senior executives from many of Toronto's leading organizations who help us to ensure our graduates have the skills and knowledge that employers value most. The Accounting Advisory Council has representation from 2 of the Big 4 firms, a thought leader in the field, and other representatives from various executive leadership roles, and a cross-section of functional areas and industry. A faculty advisor assists us in developing the curricula to ensure we have the right conceptual and quantitative elements of accounting, and the classes are developed and taught by instructors who are connected to industry, bringing their expertise into the classroom with real-life cases to ensure we have a balance of theory and practice. So the program consists of 2 postgraduate certificates, which are offered in 2 formats to meet the needs of a variety of students. So you'll see the postgraduate certificate in accounting, which is the first certificate, is on the left of the screen, and then the postgraduate certificate in advanced professional accounting on the right is the second certificate. So at a glance, you can see on your screen, there is no accounting background that is required for the first certificate. A degree or a diploma is required for entry into each certificate with a 60% and 70% GPA or higher, respectively. And for the advanced certificate, you need either the first certificate for entry or 4 equivalent prerequisites in introductory financial accounting, introduction to managerial accounting, statistics, and economics with a grade of B or better. And international students require an IELTS score of 6.5. You are allowed to apply for a maximum of 3 transfer credits for all formats if you have taken equivalent university level courses in the past. Please call us or visit our website for more information on the application process to apply for transfer credit assessment after you have been accepted to the program. You must apply before a full assessment of your credits can be completed. The core program of the certificate in accounting covers the fundamentals of accounting skills, while the second certificate covers advanced and managerial competencies. In addition to technical subject areas, the program participants develop knowledge and skills in the areas of, as I mentioned earlier, the breadth of knowledge that you receive and is threaded throughout the program, areas such as problem solving, written and verbal communications, business acumen, critical thinking, and decision making. This program is also designed for college or university graduates who do not have an accounting background, who may be in the entry to mid-level career roles and looking to advance their career to make a transition into accounting roles, or just looking to break into the field. For some of you, you may already be working in the field of accounting in adjacent roles and are looking to validate your skill set with a credential from a recognized institution like York. This program will also be of interest to those who would like to earn credit toward the CPA designation, which is the Chartered Professional Accountants. I'll speak to this a little later. I spoke about the length of each format and that these are accelerated programs, so that for the full-time format, each course is approximately 7 to 8 weeks. And for the full-time studies, students take 2 courses at a time, so you're in class for up to 4 classes a week, Monday through Friday, and you have some breaks in between. Courses are equivalent to what you will find in degree programs with the same rigor and assessment criteria, with the added practical components to optimize your learning. And for the postgraduate certificate in advanced professional accounting on the right of your screen, it'll be available in 2 formats as well, in class and part-time online, and it will follow a similar design, is 8 months long for the full-time program, and the schedules are published on our website. So here's a snapshot of the entire certificate in accounting. This is the full-time program. So you can see from the top of the screen, you have a schedule block 1 taking 2 courses simultaneously, the economics course and the fundamentals of financial accounting. And then once you've completed those 2 courses, you continue on with the second block, taking legal principles in Canadian business, introduction to managerial accounting, and then the third block continues on with statistics and the professional competencies for business success course. And then the fourth block, finally completing your certificate with accounting information systems and the applied capstone. So generally you're in 10 to 13 classes each course, in class up to 4 times per week, and classes are 3 hours long. Students who each of these core courses align with the CPA preparatory courses. So each of the accounting courses that you see, as well as the statistics, economics, law, they all align with the CPA preparatory courses. And as mentioned, the applied capstone courses at the end of the program is a real-world case study that pulls together all of the program competencies and mirrors the professional accountancy business world with a practical final project. For those interested in pursuing the CPA, this is a great practice course to prepare you for the capstones in the CPA professional education program, as well as for providing you with the experiential learning necessary for exercising your analytical skills and problem solving, which are critical in the accounting profession. So here's a snapshot of the entire certificate in advanced professional accounting, the full-time program again. So you can see from the top of your screen, again, it follows the same sort of structure of the program. So you take the applied corporate finance course and the intermediate financial accounting 1 at the same time. And then once you've completed those courses, you go on to intermediate and advanced management accounting, intermediate financial accounting 2, and then you continue on with advanced financial accounting, taxation, and then audit, and strategic management and corporate governance, and then finally with an advanced applied capstone. So once again, you're in class 4 times per week. Classes are 3 hours long, and each course is roughly 10 to 13 classes in total. Students who complete both certificates will have achieved all of the preparatory education to be eligible for entry into the professional education program with CPA Ontario. So a little on part-time studies here. It is designed for students working full-time. It's the same curriculum as the full-time in-class format, and it is also recognized by CPA. The difference in the design is that you take one course at a time, and the courses are a little longer in length in that they are 9 weeks long each. It is flexible and interactive, so there's no live component. You study on your own time as long as you complete assignments and contribute to the online discussions and group work. It includes case studies, weekly discussions, group work, and online pre-recorded instructor presentations. The final exams are completed online with the option to write the exam on campus. So it's an exciting time to be in the accounting industry. The field of professional accounting has undergone significant changes in the past couple years. The three major professional accounting organizations in Canada, the Chartered Accountants, Certified Management Accountants, and Certified General Accountants, which you may have known previously as CAs, CMAs, and CGAs, have merged to become one unified professional accounting body, which is now the Chartered Professional Accountants, or CPA. This change has also resulted in changes in education requirements to obtain the CPA professional designation. So students who pursue training in the CPA Professional Education Program, otherwise known as PEP, leading to membership, must complete a list of preparatory courses which have substantial subject coverage requirements. Recognizing this significant shift in the field, the School of Continuing Studies is launching this new program to align with the changes in the profession and to offer those from a non-accounting background the opportunity to kickstart or further their careers in accounting or other business areas. So a little more on CPA and where this program aligns. We have been working very closely with CPA Ontario to ensure that the program is designed to meet the knowledge requirements for entry to the Professional Education Program, or the PEP, which leads to the designation. So we are very pleased to report that we have received full recognition by CPA for courses in both certificates which cover all of the prerequisites. So the CPA certification program consists of the academic prerequisites, including an undergraduate degree, which is a 120 credit degree is required, and specific subject area coverage. So if you are planning to apply to CPA following the program, you need to ensure that you have a minimum of a 90 credit degree upon entry to the School of Continuing Studies. And the Certificate in Accounting and the Certificate in Advanced Professional Accounting, when completed together, will equip graduates with all of the prerequisite education subject area coverage that is required for entry into the Professional Education Program to the CPA PEP. So this means that if you enter with only a 90 credit degree into the first certificate, the two certificates will fulfill CPA's 120 credit degree requirement, as our courses are recognized as degree credit equivalent. So once you have all of the prerequisites with the appropriate GPA requirements outlined by the CPA, you can then apply for entry and continue with the PEP program, which is delivered by CPA and consists of a number of training modules that are completed usually within 16 to 24 months. And once you've completed the PEP, you would be eligible to write the Common Final Exam, which is otherwise known as CFE, and it is a 3-day examination. And if you successfully complete that exam, along with all of the relevant practical work experience that you must complete for a total of 30 months. You can begin this at any time during your education, and you will qualify so long as you complete all of the requirements by CPA in specific areas of practical work experience. You will then be eligible for membership. So graduates of our program will also be eligible to apply for a public accounting license as well through CPA's Professional Education Program. It is important to note for aspiring public accountants, the CPA designation alone does not meet the profession's requirements to be licensed to practice public accounting in Ontario. So students on this track should refer to CPA for more information on the additional requirements to be met beyond membership. And for more information on CPA, you can visit their website at cpaontario.ca. There is also some information and links available on our website at continue.yorku.ca. A very important point to note here is that there are many exciting career opportunities in accounting and finance that do not necessarily require a professional accounting designation. There are opportunities in entry accounting roles and adjacent financial or management roles that require the skill and knowledge of accounting but do not require you to be regulated to begin your career and be successful in business. Generally, the more complex the role and the more leadership required, the more demand for certification. This program will prepare you for entry and intermediate level accounting jobs in business and a variety of career options, and is designed to enhance your existing education and experience with additional skills employers value. I just wanted to note here that we will be delivering another webinar this summer in July jointly with CPA, so you can also register for that session and join us then for additional information. As you can see here from this graphic, students have a few pathways that provide different options depending on your goals that lead to a variety of jobs available for different levels of education and experience. Depending on your prior education and experience, you can choose to start working after the first certificate or continue your education with both certificates and then choose to become certified as a chartered professional accountant if that is your ultimate goal. With either pathway, you will have the peace of mind that you can build on your education and career goals now or later, knowing that our courses are recognized by CPA and you will be prepared for a professional career. So the possibilities are endless. Accounting is the language of business, but it's not just about numbers. An accountant's role is to translate financial information and the complexities of finance and business into summaries that organizations and the public can understand and use to make informed business or personal decisions. It is one of the key functions of any business. So the possibilities are endless. These opportunities are also without borders across the globe. The accounting landscape has evolved over time in that it is no longer just a number crunching role in organizations. Accountants are playing more integrated organizational roles in many organizations. They are involved in strategy, decision-making, operations, and leadership. It is a very diverse and broad industry which attracts dynamic individuals from diverse backgrounds. And you can see the various roles on the screen here and the various industries listed. This is just a sample. It's just at a quick glance to demonstrate the breadth of experience that is available to accountants that extends beyond individuals with a trade in accounting. So it includes various sectors, as you can see, from private, public, and the nonprofit sector. Employment options are available in industries ranging from mining and oil and gas to real estate, financial services, pharmaceuticals, aerospace, IT, agriculture, arts, retail, and professional services, and so much more. A professional services firm, for example, can offer a range of services in several industries and will add partners with different areas of expertise to serve various clients. So organizations, big or small, will offer unique opportunities depending on its size, location, target market, and breadth of services. The broad range of opportunity here is evident. You will also notice here that general business roles also apply. A report by CPA also indicated that approximately 1 in 10 professional accountants reported owning their own business in 2014, and financial manager was ranked in the top 20 jobs in Canada in 2016 by Canadian Business Magazine. So many professionals have used their accounting background as a solid foundation to expand their careers in other areas. A snapshot of a study by CPA also provides some insight on the level of career advancement available in the field. You can see here that CPA's self-reports reveal a lucrative average annual compensation of $151,000 and a median of $108,000 among CPA members. Generally, there is a high earning potential in the field and above average salaries, even at the lowest level of experience. And the outlook for the industry is good, with the majority of members expecting their compensation to increase in the next year. An annual talent shortage survey by Manpower in 2016 showed that accounting and finance staff, such as bookkeepers, certified accountants, and financial analysts, consistently made the top 10 jobs most difficult to fill globally. So they listed reasons such as a lack of available applicants or not enough applicants, lack of both technical and workplace competencies such as the soft skills that we cover in our program. These were among the top 5 reasons as to why they had trouble filling in the gaps in their employment and jobs available. So this shortage of qualified professionals is driving salaries higher and ultimately means that enhancing your knowledge and advancing your career with education and accounting is advantageous at this time with many jobs available. So here I just wanted to note the next available offerings beginning in September. The full-time program is for the postgraduate certificate in accounting. This is the in-class face-to-face format, which is 8 months in duration, begins next in September. And the tuition for that is $6,392, and the application deadline is September 1st. And then the international tuition is $14,400. The deadline to apply for this intake is August 15th, 3 weeks prior to the start of the program, but we strongly encourage you to apply as early as possible to avoid delays with processing your application and visa. The part-time online program also begins in September and is 1.5 years long. The tuition fee for the part-time program is $5,800. You have until the first day of class to register for the part-time programs, as these are direct entry admission. Students may be asked to provide transcripts and proof of language proficiency to verify eligibility. There are 2 additional cohorts that will open in the winter term as well. One part-time online and one full-time that will be announced shortly. This one will, the full-time in January will be open for registration very soon. All other cohorts are open for registration now. And then for the second certificate, the Advanced Professional Accounting program begins again in full, will actually launch in full-time in September, is also 8 months long. The tuition for that is $7,191. There's an additional course in that program, which is why it's a little higher, and the international fees is $16,200. Again, same deadlines for this program, apply a little earlier for the international students who have to submit their visas and so forth. And then there will be a part-time online program that will launch the following year, and that will be announced later this year, and it will be structured in the same way that I've already outlined. So registration and contact information. There are 3 ways to register. You can register online by visiting our website at continue.yorku.ca. You can visit our website. There's a lot more information about the program online. And as we continue to partner with CPA and we'll update our website on a regular basis. It is all up to date. As well, updates will become available for more program information and schedules and deadlines as they become open. As I mentioned, the full-time program for the winter term will open shortly. You can also call us at 416-736-5616 for registration, and we'll answer any of your questions in person as well, Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. We're located in the Atkinson building in room 116 at the Keele campus. There are also advising appointments available, and our advisors are fantastic. They will answer any of your questions that you have about our programs. And contact us at any time. You can reach us at continue.yorku.ca, and our advisors will attend to those emails and answer any of your questions. Our registration and student records coordinator, continuing studies advisor, and myself would be happy to answer any of your questions at any time. At this point in the presentation, I'd like to take any of your questions at this time. you can enter your questions in the questions box, and I'll be happy. I'll just open it up for all of you to enter your questions. Okay, so good question about co-op. At this time, we do not have co-op experience integrated in the program. But we are looking into that. At this point in time, we do not. We are associated. As I mentioned earlier, we do work with an advisory council who works with the top firms in Ontario and other notable organizations, and so we do look for opportunities to provide networking opportunities for our students during the year. So we announce that during the year as they become available. So for the international student asking the two questions, can I apply for both certificates for immigration purposes of 16 months? I believe you have to apply to them separately because there is a break in between. I don't know that that is eligible for one letter, but we are happy to work with you and in terms of answering any of your questions in relation to entry to both certificates in advance. As far as the visa and work permits go, I can't answer any of those questions. You would have to refer to the visa office for those particular questions. You do not need your GMAT for the advanced diploma. As mentioned earlier, you only need the prerequisites that have been outlined, or if you've already taken the first certificate, you would be eligible to apply for the second certificate. I don't have any data at this point because it is a relatively new program. We are collecting that data in terms of jobs for new grads, so I don't have any data for you at this point in time. Yes, so you can take a break once you've completed, as I showed you the pathways, and the pathways are available also on our website, the graphic that I showed you, where you can choose to work after each of the certificates. There are options for various levels of jobs that are available to graduates of each certificate, and you can take a break before going on to the CPA. And gain work experience. As I said, you do need to accumulate about 30 months of practical work experience. So if you do plan on taking a break and working, just check in with CPA on the relevant work experience that is required, so you ensure that you're meeting the requirements while you take that break and work, if you plan on applying that work experience towards your designation. So in terms of evaluations, I assume that this is the assessment per course. Each course is weighted differently, so you would be notified of that, of the assessments for each course in your course outline that is available to you at the beginning of the program or the beginning of each course. And we do break down the assessment, the grading in various forms. So you won't find that, coming into each of the courses, you won't find that you're weighted 100% on a final exam, or even 50% midterm and 50% final exam. You're going to find that you're going to have every opportunity to submit some work early on in the course, maybe do some group work, maybe do some smaller assignments. We do integrate some writing assignments in our program, so that you can gain that valuable experience of it's not just about the technical component, but you're going to learn some case writing, analysis skills. So you may have to write a small report and submit that earlier. And so there's a variety of assessments that are integrated into the course. And then of course you have your all courses apart from your capstone and professional competencies have a final exam. In your capstone, you'll have a final project that you submit that is weighted differently. So in terms of course transfers, I strongly recommend that you contact us in order to understand fully what you might be eligible for. You do have to apply to the program in order to get a full assessment of your transfer credits. It is recommended that you do apply to CPA for a transfer credit assessment, and then you can submit that documentation to us with your application. If you have that in progress, that may take some time, you can notify us and let us know that that is pending, and then we can work with you on your application in that sense. But each of the courses that if you're applying for the second certificate, you will have to provide that documentation of each of the prerequisites in advance of getting accepted into the program. So after you complete the certificates, you can apply to a Master of Accounting. At this point in time, we don't have direct pathways into master's programs, but our certificates are recognized as valuable preparation for your master's program. So in terms of Schulich School of Business Master's Program, you would have to check with them to see what other qualifications you require for entry. You do have to meet additional qualifications in order to in order to enter their program, and you'd have to familiarize yourself with the requirements there. But yes, you can take our certificate and then apply to a master's program. You can take the first certificate and then choose to continue on with graduate level studies. If you are a permanent resident of Canada, and you have previous studies overseas, you do not require an IELTS. And also if you've studied in English in specific institutions, you may be eligible to for an exemption of the IELTS score as well. So you don't need a specific degree or diploma to enter the certificate programs here. You don't need an accounting background. You need a 90 credit degree or a diploma, and the appropriate GPAs and grade point average that are required. There are no scholarships at this time available for the certificate programs. So about the courses about your, you've already applied and asked for additional documentation. I'd have to I have to fully understand what the case is, so I just recommend that you contact our registration team to fully assess what your application is missing. And certainly we do offer conditional letters in certain cases, so our registration team is fully well versed in what those requirements are and would be able to advise you on that. Career Services is available to our students, so you can apply for you are eligible to use their services, and there are particular packages that I'm not well versed in this, but you can also talk to our registration team for more details on what is available to our students. You are also eligible, all our students are eligible for all of the campus services, such as library services. You would gain access to all of those services as well. So those will all be available to you. More information on that and how you log in to those services will be available at the time of registration as well. Yes, so again, the facilities are all available. Some are at additional costs, such as the gym, but available with discounts for students. Library services are fully available to our students. Yeah, upon graduation, you can speak with our registration team for documentation. You would have access to a student portal where you could also download all of your grades and be able to retrieve some documentation on your own. The official certificate is presented at graduation. We do have an event for a graduation ceremony where you will receive your official certificate. Those are also mailed thereafter if you can't attend the ceremony, but unofficial documentation is available prior to that. If you require something different, you can always talk to our registration team, and they will certainly be open to helping you achieve your goals. For the career-related service at York that you've paid for, that was the package that I was referring to. Please talk to our registration team about these services. It is a partnership that we have arranged with Career Services on campus, where you will have access to a number of services that are available through them and resources that are available in the Career Services Center. I'm not familiar about the details, but please talk to our registration team or our advisors, and they'll be happy to provide you with more details on that. OSAP is not available for postgraduate certificates at the School of Continuing Studies, unfortunately. But we do have, I just want to mention about payment plans. You can speak to our registration team about the payment plans for our certificates, because those are available. Yeah, so you do get access to the library. That is included in your tuition. So you can even have full access online as well. And so we provide you with a Passport York, which is the login that is a student ID that will allow you to apply for a library card as well. So letter of acceptance, once you've been accepted into the program, it takes about, I believe it takes about 24 hours, 1 to 2 1 to 2 days before you receive an automatic acceptance letter. So if once we've received a completed application and that has been processed and you've been approved to enter the program, it is an automatic letter that is sent to you by email. So in terms of the graduate diploma, we continue to look at additional pathways for our students. At this time, we do not have a pathway into the diploma, but it is something that we continue to look at for future partnerships. We do have some testimonials already on our website. We will be posting also additional testimonials and videos from recent grads who just actually graduated this past, just a couple of weeks ago we had our ceremony. So if you're looking for if you have specific questions about the program and looking for additional feedback, feel free to contact us, and we'll see what we can do. The full-time advanced, so all our schedules are posted on the website. Generally, you will find that the first certificate is scheduled 9 to 12 in the morning, so all classes are 9 to 12, and the advanced is scheduled 12 to 3. But do check our website for specifics on that. We don't at this point in time have evening courses. We do have the part-time online program that is completely online that offers a lot more flexibility if you are working during the day. So the final question is about residence. Again, I don't have that information at my fingertips right now, but do speak with our advisors because they may have a resource for you and some numbers that you can call. That is separate to the School of Continuing Studies and managed by a different department, so we can definitely direct you to that if you have needs for residence on campus. So I think that's all the questions that I can take for today. Again, if you have any additional questions, I'll just put here on our screen again one more time the contact information for you to contact us at any time for further inquiries. Thank you again for your time today. I hope that you found this useful, and I hope to see you in the program. Thanks very much, everybody. Take care.